Welcome back everyone, Tim here, TRD Adventures. Hope everyone's all well. Today we are going full in-depth look here at my Class 2 vehicle. Everything I have currently on the Class 2, throw in a couple parts that I have on the way coming, and we'll even go through and point out the truck to see what we're setting at here. So here we go. Visually on the outside, we are rocking a very cut up, not the prettiest, to me, RC 4-wheel drive Mojave cab and bed. You see I just fully cut off the rear there, took quite a bit out the middle there for the shock towers to come through, and very aggressive cuts. I did not pinch a dove. This one I just went with some extreme cuts. So pretty simple. How's this body come off here? I have a very ghetto made front mount there, and then here in the rear I'm using some GSpeed body posts through the bed, a couple body clips, yeah, there, and boom, and there it is. The IERC grill mounted right there, just for some looks, to keep it looking good. Up here on the top we have the GSpeed G-spot to help for winching, some angles there, and some accessories and everything else here that we'll go over more of the body details here shortly. So what's underneath? My Class 2 sitting on a GSpeed V3 chassis in carbon fiber. There is in all its glory. Ignore the wiring mess. I've been changing some stuff around and had to move some wires around, so I haven't put any of the wire covers or anything else back on. So we'll just move our way through here. So first up, wheels and tires. Wheels, these are 1.9 wheels. These are Boom Racing Pro Build wheels with the red barrel and a carbon fiber face. And then tires, I'm running Voodoo OG KLRs with in red with Halo white dot foams in the rear and the Halo Ultra Air Down foams here in the front. Moving our way in, these are IERC V3 sliders. These are in aluminum. These work great with the hard body here. Also IERC single bar rear bumper there, and an IERC 3-bar bull bumper here in the front. So moving our way further in, suspension. I'm running Traxxas modified big bores 2660s with 3D printed no preload spring cups with Lowe's AT springs. I'm running orange in the rear, pink here in the front. Underneath, links, high clearance links, uppers and lowers. These are actually Club 5 Racing links. Club 5 Racing Husky links. They were links that I installed first when this was back in the day when it was just an RTR trail walker, and they've just stayed with the build the whole time. I haven't had the need to change anything out yet. Moving in, right here front and center, we're rocking the Team Garage Hack 2-low transmission. It has the very sleek, nice, lightweight, low profile design transmission there, and comes in some beautiful anodized colors. It also has a built-in 30% overdrive to the front axle, which was just huge for that, which is huge improvement and performance upgrade there. Motor here, ESC, we're running a Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster Pro 13T brush motor and the Holmes BRXL ESC. Running a Three Brothers RC Overlander winch here and Three Brothers RC G14 servo. I do run this, my Class 2 is running on 4S. Both servo and winch are running on direct 4S power. It is still currently brushed. It will be going brushless here soon. If you've seen the announcement, Three Brothers RC is introducing a new Kratos motor, which is a 10-pole censored brushless motor. So as soon as that's available, that will be the new power plant here paired with Mamba X. So then servo mount, I'm using the GSpeed laydown servo mount here and the GSpeed multi-point panhard. Then I have a couple GSpeed square spacers here. And then here in the rear, how I was attaching that body, these are the GSpeed body post mounts. Bolted in right there, nice on the side. Then moving on, axles. I have a single piece AR44 axle here in the rear, and in the front, this is a bit of a mismatch. This is an SSD diamond housing axle with element C-hubs, and knuckles. I just chose to maintain the behind the axle steering when it was still an Element to when I started changing the housing. So here on the knuckles, these are the SSD weighted knuckles here for the Element. So, and it's just done good. The behind the axle steering's worked well for me, and I like it. Does, you know, open up some right here, right in front of the axle. So, chose to maintain and retain that aspect of the Element build. This is something that I really enjoyed and do like a lot. Here's my good made unicorn body mount there. That was just a SCX. I was trying to figure out how to mount a hard body at the time with what I had, so I just took a brace here from an SCX 10, drill a hole right in the middle, drill a hole in it, put a larger set screw, and use the Proline screw caps to hold the body down. So that is my Class 2. So let's talk about a little more in Class 2, and let's go over some points. Let me put the body back on. All right, so let's go over some scale points here on Class 2 and a little bit of some of the rules. Down below, I will link SORCA down below. There is at the top a general vehicle guideline, general vehicle details that go with all classes, and what's allowed. I'm just going to touch base on the Class 2 specifically. So Class 2 specifically, minimum height. The body and cage work must be at least 4.5 inches tall. It must have a front bumper, and the front bumper has to be outside the frame rails. It cannot be inside the frame rails. There's some on full rail chassis. Tires, maximum tire size is 4.75 for Class 2, but tire modifications are allowed, so you can custom your lugs, groove your tires, or swipe your tires. Body modifications, you can have 2 of 3. You can dovetail the rear, you can have both sides, or pinch the front. Just 2 of 3. Truggies are allowed, and they have their own rules here, and flatbeds as well. So moving on down to scale points. What am I setting at here? So first up, hard body section. I do have a full hard body, cab and bed, so that gives me -12. Next down, drop bed. That is another -3 points. Moving down, custom custom hard body, I do not. Inner fenders, nope. 2 bed, flat bed, headache rack, roll bar, truggy, 2 frame, rigid panels, exo cage, none of that. Sliders, I have metal sliders, so that is -3 for the pair, so another 3 there. Bumpers, metal bumpers are -3 each. I have metal front and rear, so 6 points. And then you can gain an additional 1 point for a Stinger grill guard. I do have the grill guard there in the front, so that gives me another 1. That's gonna fall. Fabricated 3D shock mounts, no. Roof rack, it is not installed. It is currently shipped, and on the way I have a custom metal roof rack coming, so we're gonna go ahead and add that. For a metal roof rack, it is 2 points. And a plastic, one is a plastic roof rack would be worth 1. No light bar. Interior, I do have a full interior. It's currently not installed. We have the dash piece for the Mojave cab there. I have a 3D printed flooring and bench seat, and half a driver there. So full interior, bench, so 1 seat for -3. And then drivers, torso up for 2. And I don't have leaf springs, not multiple axles. Chassis mounted servo. There's another 5 points there for chassis mounted servo. Do not have a function transfer case. Do not have a 3D engine. So next up, accessories, non-functional and functional. Non-functional accessories, you can have maximum -6, and these are 1 each. Non-functioning are accessories that you see on your vehicle, but they're not necessarily functional as far as helping you drive and get through the course. So I'm functional. I have some wheel hubs. I have a propane tank fire extinguisher, gas can. I have a shovel, and a first aid kit, and a license plate. Just over 6, but max 6, so I'll do 6 there. And next is functional, -1 each, maximum of 8. So starting here, a winch. I do have a winch, and a winch is actually worth 2. So we got a winch. Then we move back here in the rear. We have D-rings for 3. We have a spare tire mount. We have sand ladders. We have a pull pal. We have a strap and a bungee. So we do have 8 there. So puts my total at -51 for skill points for class 2, which was my goal to hit 50, and we've accomplished that. So that's a little bit in-depth look at my class 2 there. Coming up next, we'll be doing class 3 actually. Class 1 is currently tore apart waiting on some stuff that is arriving within a day or 2, so I don't want to do the video on it until it's back together. Class 3 is finished, so that'll be coming up next. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button down below. If you're enjoying the channel, like what you're seeing, be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow us along. So in the meantime, everyone, have a good one, stay safe out there, keep building, and crawl on.